Speaking of your gym, how long were you personal training for until you decided that you wanted to open up your own gym, Steele Fitness?
Man, about 2 months. Real talk, man. I
Oh
got
shit.
into that, and I'm like, someday I'm going to open up my own gym. And I would say it, and all the trainers at LA Fitness be like, whatever, still you crazy. Like, no, dog, someday I'm going to open up my own gym. I'm not in this to work at no LA Fitness the rest of my life. So I went in, and about 6 months into being at LA Fitness, I was so busy that my boy was like, you need to go ahead, man, and start take these clients and start personal training them on another facility. So I went to another facility. My boy John, he like plugged me with another facility, and I did that. And I'm about to get a little workout in while we do this. And I did that. My brother got a little set up in his garage. I told him I was gonna ride his bike, and get on the weight.
Okay.
So that's what's next. You see, my niece got a little setup. I don't know
Nice.
what the hell I'm gonna do here, but I'll figure it out. Just get my heart. I had a long drive.
Yeah.
So man, I went ahead and I did that, and I freaking was at LA Fitness. I bounced over to a place called OC Fitness, and when I met the guy, his name was Jim Sprague, great dude, man, great dude. When I met the dude, I was like, bro, I'm only gonna be here for a little while. I want to get my own gym, and he's like, what? Yeah, whatever, still. And I became busier than he was. Once again, I like outgrew his gym. I had so many clients, man, and at that time I barely trained only like 1 or 2 athletes. I trained a kid from Villa Park, Allen, Lozamo, and then I trained a kid from Orange Lutheran. Both great basketball players. Both went on to play college basketball.
Nice.
And I started with them when they were young. And one kid ended up being like 6 down 10, man. So, That's my brother. No, I'm doing a Zoom interview with Noah. I'm doing a podcast interview right now. He's interviewing me right now. Come say what's up to the team, man. That's my brother Steve.
What's up?
He used to come to Fullerton games all the time. He used to come to Fullerton games all the time and watch it.
Hey.
Hey. So, Yeah. Don't start the grill yet, man. Okay. Okay. So then, where were we at? I know exactly where we were at. So then I left OC Fitness, and he was like, you ain't gonna leave. So I was like, man, I'm telling you, a dude closed his gym down. No, I had saved all my money cash. I had $30,000 cash saved. Like all these other trainers be wasting their money partying and boozing and hanging out. Man, save your money. So I saved my money and I bought all the dude's equipment. About 14 years ago, I bought a guy named Stefan's equipment. He couldn't pay his rent anymore. Boom, I put it in a storage unit. Went and got me a couple partners from Home Depot, got me a U-Haul truck, put all that mess in a storage unit, right? And then I had it in a freaking public storage unit. And I was like, man, I'm gonna open up my own gym. And he's still talking about, nah, you're not. I said, okay, I promise I'm opening up my own gym. I found the space that Steele Fitness is in now, managed to get the rent. So I freaking built that thing out, man, working full time. I would go to work at 5 a.m., work all day, get done at like 7, go take a shower, go to my gym, build it out. I did everything but the plumbing. Hung ceiling, man, all that. Ceiling fans, painting, all that. And freaking, I remember November, 13 years ago in November 1st, I opened up Steele Fitness 13 years ago. And then when I opened it, I didn't tell nobody. And I told them, man, you guys got to come see my gym. All them trainers was hot. I was like, you really opened up your own gym? I said, I told you, I'm going to open up my own gym, man. I wasn't kidding with them. Oh, shit. Yeah. I wasn't kidding with them, though.
Yeah.
I was kidding, though. So, it still is. So, yep, opened up my own gym, man. And next thing you know, 13 years later, man, I never thought I'd be owning no gym for 13 years, though.
Yeah.
Really? No, man, I thought it was something I'd get in and get out real quick, you know?
Was it an easy transition for you to get all your clients on board and just move over to Steele Fitness, or did you have some struggles in the beginning?
From OC Fitness to Steele Fitness, yeah, they all came.
Okay.
I still train some of them people.
Damn.
14 years later, they come to the Fullerton games too. When we pull up, those people be like my clients and stuff from 10 years ago. They know the boys forever. Yeah, that's like family. But when I went from LA Fitness to OC Fitness, a bunch of people told me they was gonna leave. I had like 2 or 3 clients, man. And I literally would go in the morning. My first client name was Frank. There was an engineer over there in Pasadena at one of those rocket places. I can't remember the name of it. Smart as hell. And he came in at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I had a lunchtime client, Keith, and I have an evening client. And all them other trainers would try to go somewhere, and then they'd go to 24-hour fitness or something to work out. And then they'd be, you know what I mean, running all over the place. I would just sit at the gym. I would like read, do whatever, but I'd stay at the gym. Before I knew it, my clientele built up. In less than a year, I was literally working full time as a personal trainer. Probably like 10 hours a day, man. That was unheard of at the time.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
Like 10 hours a day, just making money. Money that Obama and Clinton couldn't count. Bush couldn't count it. It was cash, baby.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody.
All right. We'll keep it a secret. So how long did you, or when did you start strength and conditioning coach for different teams? Because I know you hopped around from Canyon High School to over at Golden West. But when did you start doing that?
My first gig was at Villa Park. My first gig was for Coach Reynolds at Villa Park. Jeez. And I'm trying to think. Some of the guys that I train him now are like doctors. Some of the guys that was on that team is like literally, them kid named Spencer Potiker is a doctor in Santa Barbara.
Oh, shit.
So, exactly. That's how long ago it was. So I started that probably 17 years ago, man. And I did work with him for 2 seasons. And then after that, I went to Canyon. I was over there with, what's his name? McKee, Brett McKee, for a while. Yeah. And then I went to Golden West with Coach Mitchell, Nick Mitchell. Nick Mitchell coached me at Humboldt.
Yeah.
He was a DB coach at Humboldt. That was my guy. So and then he kept trying to get me to come over there for years. He was trying to get me to leave Canyon to come to Golden West for years. I was like, I'm not gonna leave, but I think I could do both.
Yeah.
So I was coaching at Golden West and Canyon at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Strength coaching at both. I'll be at a game on Friday night and at a game on Saturday night. I was doing both, man. And then from there, I went freaking shit. I was at Golden West for what, 7 or 8 years, man. I was out there for like 7 or 8 years. That was cool.
Yeah.
A good run we had. We had a great run there, man. It's crazy.
How'd you end up at Newport Harbor?
I stopped working at Golden West. It's crazy. So I stopped working at Golden West, and Coach Lofthouse. Coaching is crazy, man. You always say be good to people because you never know, you know?
Yeah.
Anytime I meet a coach or anything, no matter who he is, as long as I'm not playing against you, I'm good with you. So the Lofthouse was gonna join the Golden West staff like 2 or 3 years prior. He ended up getting a head coaching job at San Diego Mesa. So he didn't join our staff there, but he had came into our weight room a couple of times at Golden West and had seen the energy and whatnot. And he's like, when he first went to his first year after his first year at Newport, he knew he needed to get a strength coach. So he called Mitchell, asking Mitchell if he knew anybody that was like me. But I had already stopped coaching at Golden West to watch Xavier play at Fullerton. I don't want to miss out on that, you know. So Mitchell was like, man, Steele ain't here no more. You might want to give him a call, though. He might be interested. Because I know Xavier is going to be done, and then when she's done, he's not going to have nowhere to go. So then that's when Lofthouse called me. They put together a situation where I couldn't refuse it. It's been great, and it's been solid.
Mm-hmm.
It's been probably some of the most fun I've had coaching and strength coaching in my
Yeah.
life. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun over there. So crazy kids over there, man.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned your kids, Xavier, twins with Xavier too. I had the chance to meet one of them. But what did becoming a father change for you in your life?
Man, it took me a long time to become man, first of all, obviously I'm 44 and the boys are 22, so I had them when I was young, at 22 years old. And it took me a while, trials and tribulations, to learn how to raise a man, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So talk. So it changed. I don't know if it changed me a lot. I always hustle. I know as a parent, you got to be willing to hustle. and make things happen, right? So I've always done that in that aspect. But just patience, I guess. God, I've learned to become so much more patient as a human being, and that's definitely attributed to parenting, because things don't happen on your time, no matter how bad you want them to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the major changes I had is having patience and having to care for others and not just myself, you know. So then having a little girl who's 12 years younger than them is really crazy because you have these two dudes that you was always pushing, you be rough with or whatever. And then you have a little girl, once you're set in your ways, you have a little girl that you have to completely change for, you know? You don't yell at, you don't, you know what I mean? You don't even really raise your voice. I don't even think I've ever raised my voice as Zoe. So, and nor has she really given me many reasons to. So it's a trip, man. It really is. Parenting is a trip, man. Like I said, there's no guidebook, you know? There's no instruction manual. And everybody does it differently. And you just hope that it works out. We'll talk.
How happy were you when your son, Xavier, got a scholarship right out of high school, out of OLU, and went right to UMass?
Man, I was excited for him because he worked for that. Like, that was the only thing he used to ever think about. So he was like, man, that dude, I couldn't get out the house with him going to the gym with me. I couldn't, you know, he was like a worker. He's a super hard worker and it was always overshadowed. So he was always overshadowed, not only by his own brother, but other athletes on his team. And he always seemed like to get the raw end of the stick. Or even some of the players on his team knew this dude is a straight dog, but he's not playing as much as other kids. So when he got that D1 scholarship out of high school and the coaches came to the house, like they found him off of a Nike video. It didn't even have nothing to do with OLU.
Wow.
They found him off a Nike video. The coach Steve Costello, man, he was a DB coach at UMass. Said, man, I seen this kid's video, and then I just seen him playing his senior year. He had played receiver. He played everything, safety, deep linebacker, and then they moved him to corner his senior year. You know, and that's where Xavier would have started at if he would have stayed at OLU. So Xavier left OLU and Xavier moved to corner. Never played corner in his life, and was just a shut down corner in Trinity, really. You know. And I think if he'd have played there 2 years, he probably would have went Pac-12 or something. You know. So that man, yeah, he when he got that scholarship, man, I was so happy for that boy. What is that?
African sticks.
Oh, this man chewing on sticks, man. What's wrong with that man? That's that military shit. So yeah, he got that scholarship out of there, and it was like crazy how it happened. He said, "Dad, I'm telling him," and couple of D2s had offered him. He's like, "I'm not trying to go to them, man. I'll go to JC first, like Blake Hill did." He's like, "I'll do the same thing you're gonna do with Blake." And Xavier, I mean, I'm like, man, I'm thinking, D2, man. You know, you're gonna have fun regardless where you go. Kids don't realize that. No matter where you go, 4 years later it becomes your school, you know?
Yeah.
You don't care about all that other stuff. You just have fun, met great guys. There's great kids at every school, you know? So he got that scholarship, man. I was like, this dude done did what he said he was gonna do. But he worked for it. Like I said, we didn't go we go to Cabo, we work out. We go to Reno, we run hills in Reno, Nevada, man. Nobody even out there. We work out 524-hour fitness. He literally for about 400 or 500 days, that kid worked like I've never seen before, literally. And it paid off for him. And in the classroom. Because UMass isn't an easy school to get into. They have high academic standards at University of Massachusetts, man.
Yeah.
They say it's the biggest public school in the state of Massachusetts. One of the best public schools in the state of Massachusetts, man. You got to remember, Harvard is in that. Huh?
So there you go.
That's a state that got Harvard and MIT. So, you know, it ain't no joke over there, man. And that boy is doing it. So I'm proud of him. And he's on track to graduate this time next year. He'll have his bachelor's degree as a junior. Yep.
There you
Still have
go.
one more year to play. So excited for him.
Was it an adjustment at all for you to be a father to a kid who's all the way across the United States and in a different part of the country?
Nah, not nowadays because you got shit. We doing this, and I'm in Fresno, and you back
Yeah.
in SoCal. Not at all.
All right.
It ain't no. You just gotta, you just gotta know that he was meant to do that. He's raised to do it. Like anytime, I try. Like that dude is crazy. He could call me at 6 o'clock his time, now in a 3 hour difference, and for some reason I'll be awake 3:30, and all his buddies be like, "Damn, who you talking to?" My dad. It's 3:30 over there. I know he's up. I'm like, damn, I'm up. I'm getting ready for work. What's good, man? So it's crazy. He's like, it's crazy how I could call you no matter what time of day or night. It seems like you're wide awake, like waiting on me to call you.
Yeah.
I said, you just gotta be, you just gotta be put in the time. But not to call me at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm asleep, boy. What you doing? Call it so late. Call me in the morning, man.
Yeah, I
So,
feel
but
that.
no, we find ways, we find ways. It sucks that I don't get to go to as many of the games I would like to, but once again, I've been to the big ones, and
Yeah.
we find ways you can watch them on TV and talk to them after
Mhm.
the game. So, just is what it is.
Mhm. So one thing I remember from you being at Golden West, one of the expressions that you used to say a lot when we would always put in our weight room was lock in. How did you come in? How did you come up with that saying lock in?
Man, I've been saying that way before everybody. Everybody jumped on that thing, man. I don't know. I was just sitting around one day and I was like, lock in. I was at the house. I didn't even see it nowhere, nothing. I'm just like, man, that's tight. I just, like, it's time to lock in, man. Get your mind right. This before, no, this was probably 10 years ago. Like, literally, I was saying that lock in. And it just clicked. It just stuck with me. I was like, lock in, lock in. And then I put the hashtag on it. The hashtag wasn't on forever. And everybody started hashtagging stuff. And I'm like, hashtag lock in. And it's crazy. I go to, I'm crazy. I pull up on the freshman football game going into week 1 at Newport Harbor. And some kid, I can't even remember who it was, had it on his back flap.
Wow.
He had put that hashtag lock in on his back flap. And then he didn't even say nothing to me. Somebody else put it. I'm like, damn, man, this is kind of powerful. I got to be careful what I say. I got to be careful what I say. And you think about it, freshmen just come in July.
Mhm.
They weren't even there in January with me when I first took the gig. So it was so powerful. That touched him so much that he thought by the time he was 2 months later, he was locked in. He's one of the boys, like, man, I got to be careful, dog. So, yeah. I don't know. It just hit me, man. Like, and it's funny because when I first used to say it, I used to say it at my gym all the time. And I started saying that. And Mitchell, Coach Mitchell, he liked it right away.
Yeah.
But when I used to say it at my gym, all my older clients would be like, why do you say that? And now one of them was like, man, you should have patented that, brother.
Oh
You
man.
lost the mold. He literally was like, you should have patented that. And he was telling me back then, I'm like, I should have, man. That hashtag lock in. Because I see it everywhere. And it's like buying a new car. You don't ever see it. And then you get that car and everybody's driving it. That's what I feel like locking is like. I see it all the time. I'm like, man, nobody used to say that.
Yeah.
Now USC got it on their shit. I'm like, get the hell out of here. But it just means to get your mind right, man. Just focus. Just bam, lock in on something like a fighter pilot,
Mhm.
when they're up there on that jet and they're about to shoot another one out the air, they
Mhm.
lock in on it, man, and boom, boom. So you got to be able to lock in on your goals, lock in on getting that first down, lock in on stopping this play, lock in on your schoolwork, man, lock in on hustling in the morning to make that money.
Mhm.
With you, lock in on on these interviews, man, and get the people you want to interview, lock in on and get it. So that's, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. And then another quick story about it. I go to Newport and we get our new spirit pack, and I don't know this, but they put the hashtag lock in on the back of everybody.
Wow.
And I didn't even know. I didn't know. I had no clue they were going to do that. Coach Chris Cox, he designed the spirit pack, and on the spirit pack, he put hashtag lock in on our back. I was just like, damn. And this was in the first month I was there. I was like, damn, this shit is powerful. That whole movement is powerful.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Yeah. So you've coached and taught little kids, elementary school. Also, worked with high school athletes, JUCO athletes. You worked with doctors. You said too. Is there anybody you prefer to train, or you just like being versatile and training everybody from all different
Man,
backgrounds?
I grew up in the military. You see what my brother looked like when he came out here.
Yeah.
Right? I like to be, man, all different backgrounds. Versatile. I think that's one of my strengths as a human being is that I'm able to walk into a room, no matter who's in that room. I feel like I fit in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like literally I have a purpose on this earth, and that's to make people feel better about themselves. I've always been good at that, no matter what age group, no matter what sex, no matter what preference, whatever it is, man. Race, culture, because I believe culture and race are two different things. Whatever culture you're from, whatever race you're from, I feel like I'm able to walk into a room and make you feel better about yourself. So I would be limiting myself if I said I like training or working with just one group of people, human beings. I like working with, man, you could give me a tennis ball or a soccer ball and give me 6, 7-year-old, and we're gonna get out there and run around and we're gonna work on some cognitive skills and some motor skills, and you're gonna say, damn, that guy should have been doing that his whole life. Or you could give me a bunch of 60, 75-year-olds and put me in a gym with them and have them doing some chair aerobics. And you're like, damn, how is he able to get all those people to,
Yeah.
feel good about their stuff? So really, I don't feel like I want to limit myself to be just one group of people. Plus, you can learn something from all of them, man.
Right.
I'm limiting myself. I'm limiting what I'm getting. You know what I mean? The kids that I train and coach, they give me all this energy, right? And then I go train these old men and women. They give me all this knowledge, and it's crazy because I go work with the kids, and they be like, "Coach, how are you so smart? How'd you know this is gonna happen?" Well, I listen to those people with all that knowledge.
Yeah.
Then I go back and I'll be around guys my age. Damn, Steele, you got too much damn energy. Well, that's because I'm always with them kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I always taking from everybody. I give everybody, but literally more people give me more than I ever give to anybody else. People give back to me, whether it's just, knowledge, energy, whatever it is, man. I feel like I've just been blessed, man, to be surrounded by amazing people all the time, So, yeah, so I don't have a preference. I just like going and get it, just share my passion and who I am with as many people as possible, man. To be honest with you.
So
I could take and have my daughter's 8-year-old birthday party, and all the parents was like, "There's girls, a bunch of the little girls. Dang, he's so good with them." I'm like, man, whatever. So okay, Go ahead. Back to what?
Now, I was gonna say back to your gym. Obviously, COVID-19 has, done a lot to society, social distancing, everything. How has that affected your business, if at all?
Man, we're shut right now. We're not really training nobody. We're just doing a couple of people, and we're really trying to practice social distance. We do a lot of stuff outside, and we're cleaning everything really, really well, and making sure everybody wash their hands really good when they first walk in. Wash their hands when they first walk. When they're done with everything, we clean everything down. Try to keep our distance from everybody, give everybody a 6 feet distance. So it's slowed me down a lot. I'm done at Newport for the rest of the school year, which was we were kicking butt over there in the weight room. I mean, I've never had a spring like we were having. Our off season was just woo, it was crazy. Kids were hitting crazy numbers. Our quarterback hit 210 pounds, weighing 210. He cleaned 265. He cleaned 285. He squatted 385, and he bench pressed 215, I think 220 on his maxes. And this was in March, January, February, April. This was in the middle of April. We had right when COVID hit. The week before that, we maxed out.
Oh, so,
March. January, February, March. Yeah. So in March, the middle of March, we maxed out. So right when it hit, we literally just got done maxing. So I got all my kids maxed. That's our quarterback. Our D-line was strong as hell. Linebacker strong as hell. But Cole was and he's a good leader. But man, I have never seen a group of kids get so strong. And then we were going into our next phase of really getting after it. The sky was the limit. That all got shut down. So I'm not there no more with them. That slowed me down a lot. And then the gym is slowed down big time. Like I said, I'm just training a couple of small groups, people that are healthy. I'm making sure if you're sick, don't come, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Just be healthy, be smart, be aware of what's going on. That's it. But sometimes we need to slow down. I think this is, God or Mother Nature, Jehovah, Allah, whoever you want to call, Buddha, whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Each person has their own beliefs, you know. They're telling us to slow down, man. And I'm trying to take heat. Look at me, I'm in Fresno. On a Friday, I'm in Fresno riding a bike in the country,
Yeah.
doing curls on my niece's curl bar. But I'm just, it's not always a bad thing to slow down, slow down. So, and it ain't going to last long. We'll get through everything. You can either have a positive or negative look at it. I
Mm-hmm.
try to stay positive as much as possible, knowing that it's temporary. We don't got to live like this the rest of our lives. It's very temporary. And then when they say go, we'll get back to hustling again.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going nowhere. So that's how I feel about that whole COVID thing. So it slowed me down, but it's not a bad thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing at all. So it's unfortunate. Some people are gonna be slowed down way more than me. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's very unfortunate. So I look at it like that, man. I got good health. I got great family. I got amazing kids. Man, I've just been blessed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Been blessed, man. So I'm not even tripping on this real talk. And I know that's probably not the popular answer, but taking it stride, slow down, try to stay away from negative people. There's so many negative naysayers and stuff out there right now. Everybody has an uncle in the FBI,
Right?
I'm like, the great thing, I've grown up in the military and been around military people my whole life, obviously, like I
Yeah.
am now. Been around military people my whole life. The one thing about a guy with a secret clearance, he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
The people that really know, they don't talk.
Right.
That's why they have their clearances. That's why they have top secret security clearances. They don't talk. So every time somebody tell me they got a uncle or a cousin in the FBI and National Guard's about to lock us down, get all the damn
Right.
cleaning tissue and this and that, I'm like, man, y'all some fools, man. If you do not control your mind, somebody else will, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like, man, y'all some damn fools, man. Ain't nothing coming out of here. But yeah, so we just taking it slow, bro.
Yeah.
My little kids skateboard. We're in Fresno, kids skateboarding on the curb right now.
Nice.
You make this a social distancing.
Hey, there you go.
See what I mean? Like we ain't
Yeah.
tripping, man.
Yeah, but I have a similar view to you. I guess I was very fast paced, always trying to work. And this break has been really nice. Like you said, I think it's gonna be like a positive thing after this is all over. And even when we return back, I think whether it's mandatory or just more people are gonna prioritize, there's gonna be a higher priority for taking that break for yourself, slow down, relax, just live a little bit,
Americans, we live, these damn things, man. This boy out here grilling. Noah, we about to eat.
Oh
Watch
man.
out, boy.
Shit.
Watch out, boy. Like, see, if we were still going fast pace, I'd never get that tomahawk. I'll be working on a Friday somewhere. So no, man, man, you just gotta stay around positive people, big dog. And then when they say go, we're gonna be ready to go. The guys that stay positive and whatnot, like you say, man, I see you on your social media and you look like you spending some time with your family and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that in America at all, man.
Nah.
We don't do that. We what they say, we live to work.
Right.
While other countries, they work to live, meaning they work just enough to live. Like whatever our means are, that's what we're gonna work for.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other way around, we just thinking the only reason why we're here to work. And we miss all type of great, opportunities and situations that we could have had, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you just gotta take it in stride.
Now I know you love barbecuing. Who taught you how to barbecue and just because obviously through the past tailgates and stuff, who got you into that?
Who got me into barbecuing?
Yeah.
And I'm a brother, man. We grow up barbecuing, dog. All my uncles and them started barbecuing when I was a kid. We about to grill now.
Yeah, I see it.
To get it in. We don't play.
But just going back, what are some of your favorite things to grill?
Man, what do I like to get that chicken on there, man? Get them chicken legs, man. Gotta keep it gangster, dog. That's what we do. But what else? What else I like to grill, man? I like to grill chicken. I like to do ribs, steak. I like to do them smoke them pork butts. Man, get them on there on a nice long 7-8 hour smoke. Let them come out nice and good. Shred them up or chunk them up. You know, let people grab them, throw some shells, taco shells on the grill. Man, we do it all, man. Shit, we do it all. Whatever we could afford, you know. I went from chicken legs to, you see what we got now.
Yeah.
I started with chicken legs though and hot dogs. I still like doing a brat. You know, we went from hot dogs at 99 cents for a pack to beer brat, you know. But shit, we still shit. Every now and then we throw some hot dogs on there.
There you go.
You know, keep it gangster, man. That's funny.
All right. So before we end this, I do like to ask a couple quick hitter questions that are kind of fun. If you could have any type of toppings on a pizza, what would it be?
Oh, any type of toppings on
pineapple.
No, hell no pineapple, man. I'm gonna get olives, mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, and tomato, man. Vegetarian. I love vegetarian pizza.
Okay. If you could talk to any person in history, dead or alive, or multiple people, who would it be?
Gandhi.
Ooh.
Gandhi. I want to talk to Gandhi. I want to talk to John Elway. I want to talk to multiple people. I'm gonna keep going. John Elway. Who else? Basketball. You know who I like to talk to? Real talk. I like to talk to Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, okay.
I want to know how he had his game. Like, not the game on the court, but that other game. That man was a monster. It was different, right? So to talk to him, be like, was it true? 10,000. 100 points and 10,000, man. Stop playing.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. And I like to talk to Armstrong and ask him why the hell he be lying about going to the moon so long. Come on, man. Why didn't he tell us the truth before he died, man?
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that's funny.
If you could visit any time period in history, what time period would you want to go visit?
That's a good question. You know what? Shit. Wait, hold on real quick. Would I have to visit as a black man or any man? Because I don't want to go too far back. See?
All right. I would just say any man. Any man.
Freed man or what? Shit.
Like you're just hovering, like watching, you know? Like you're not.
Oh, just hovering watching? Man, you know what? Those damn pyramids trip me out. I'm a conspiracy theorist guy.
Okay.
So I would like to know who really built those damn pyramids. And was it aliens or was it, was this whole theory was slaves and ropes? But see, I wouldn't want to go back there as a slave. Even though the Egyptians was black, they were African. But I wouldn't want to go back as a freed man, or if I'm hovering and they can't touch me. I want to know who the hell built those pyramids, man. Stuff like that, man. I'm like, as I get older, all the dumb shit, I don't care about the history of America and this and that. That's great and dandy, but I want to go far, far back, the history of man.
Yeah.
Human being. Did we really come from apes? Shit, I don't believe that either, man. But I don't know about all that evolution. So I want to see a half man, half ape, if that ever existed. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Some enlightening stuff.
All right. Last one. What's some advice that you would give to your younger self?
To my younger self?
Yeah.
Be me. Be me, bruh. That man about to get those right. I really would tell be me. Really, I don't feel like this man done stole my damn totally. That's crazy. You come to your brother's house, you see your stuff. You know damn well he a Lion fan. You're like my boy. Man, that ain't yours, those are mine, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he done stole my stuff. Just to be me, man. And really, I've always done a great job of learning from my mistakes. Be me. Be patient. Continue to be patient. And ride this bitch until the wheel fall off, man. Just be me. Real talk. Like, just don't. You stress about so many little things. Growing up, you make so many mistakes and you stress about them. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be right where you need to be. Real talk, man. And you learn that as you get older, you're gonna be right where you need to be. So don't stress about it.
Mhm.
Don't stress about it. Just learn from it and move on. Just learn from it and move on, because you really are going to be right where you need to be at, where you're supposed to be.
There
If
you
you
go.
do those things, So a lot of times I stressed and tripped and got all excited. And as an older dude now, I'm like, there's no reason to get like that. Even in the middle of a football game, all these coaches around me going crazy. I'm like, they're a better team. They beat us.
Yeah.
Well, I know they did not work us, but they beat us tonight. They're a better team. So let's move on to the next one. Hopefully we get another one. It's never as bad as it seems, and it's never as good as it seems. Whether it's a football team, whether it's a bad situation in life, whether it's a grade that you got in the class, whatever it is, it's never as bad as it seems and never as good as it seems. And that's something I wish I could have told my younger self. I could have just relax, be you, and it's gonna all work out, man.
Yeah, that was well said. I really appreciate you again, Coach, for hopping on. Before you go, I did want to share with you some good news. I don't know how it's going to work out, obviously, after this COVID and everything, but I did get a job coaching high school football and baseball at Santiago High School in Garden Grove.
That's
So
what's up.
you were one of those coaches that really inspired me, always, pushed me to continue to work hard. So, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you did, even though it was only a short time period, but I'm glad I was able to reconnect with you and everything,
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. And good luck. If
Yeah.
you need anything, reach out. I don't know a lot, but whatever I do know, I'm willing to share. And if you ever need anything, whether it's, a recommendation, anything, man, hit me up. I'm right here. You know where I'm at.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right, big dog. Thanks. That was
have
fun.
a good one, Coach. Yeah.
Okay.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.